Right here, man. 122 pounder, 10-5, man. Watch the Good Fellas Sports TV, bro.
Here's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Watch
Good Fellas Sports.
Good Fellas, bro.
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx from the Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb squad, baby.
Night man in boxing. Night man in boxing. Land of Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellow Sports TV.
Hey, Steven, man, you really believe that stuff? Oh, man, come on. You really believe that stuff you be saying?
All right, appreciate everybody for supporting the channel, man. Everybody that been here since day one. But if you want to continue to support the channel, you want to continue to see me go to these fights, man, I appreciate if you do donate to the channel. Now you have several ways to donate, and you can like the channel, you can share the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. Most of you guys do that on everything. But financially, if I'm gonna go to Wilder Fury, Spence Pacquiao, and all the big fights, and I'm only entertaining in going to the big, I'm only interested in going to the big fights, I'm gonna need you guys' support. You can reach me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anytime for any, advice, or you want to advertise your business on the channel. It's another way you help support the channel. I do want to work with businesses and all that. But if you want to make a donation, Cash App is CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link is in the description as well too. Appreciate it. Peace. Alrighty then, we are live. So I'm hoping Coach Kev come on tonight. I hit him up. He might have got busy, so we're gonna wait and see. If not, we can do it another night. But gonna talk about, if he come on, we're gonna talk about him, Rosario, Lubin, get to know him a little bit. If not, we just gonna rock out with talk about Regis and Bud and about Ugas and Boost, because we didn't really get to talk about it last time. But Kobe 2K fan was a salute. Don Banks, what it do, dog? Kofi, what's going on? Said peace to everybody in the chat. Y'all check out Kofi Universe, man. He got it going on. What's up? Salute, bro. What's going on, man? Southpaw Killer. Finally caught alive. He said Kofi salute. So, what's up, my killer? Salute. I'll drop a couple links in here. But I sent you a link. But yeah, man, I'll wait for if he come in. He said he free at the 8:30, so it's probably gonna be a minute. But yeah, we talk about Bud and Regis, that's rumored one of the fights that could go down. And also Jose Zepeda, 140 pounder, Josh Taylor, 140 pounder. A lot of people were not happy. Y'all check out Line Killer podcast too, man. They got it going on. People were not happy, because he fighting 140 pounder. But my thing is, who do y'all want him to fight? Y'all say Bob can't get him no fights. He not with Al. Al got the whole division. We pull it up. What do y'all want him? Who do y'all want him to fight? People say move up, but he ain't even established himself at 147 pounds. You look, hold on. But you look, who you want to fight? Sean Porter fighting Keith. Mikey Garcia, I don't know. Thurman fighting Porter. Ortiz fighting Kavalaskis. Alvarez, don't know. Danny Garcia, supposed to be at 54. Jerron Ennis, rumored to fight Ugas. Josito Lopez, I don't know. Conor Ben, Granados. Abraham Ramos, not sure. Amir Khan, Kell Brook, they already got. If Al Heyman ain't throwing him a life jacket or a preserver, what is he supposed to do? That's all I want to know. What is he supposed to do? It's nothing that he can't do. But all we're gonna talk about is his opponents. Oh, he didn't fight this guy, or he didn't fight that guy, or he didn't do this, he didn't do that, and that's fine. If we in the generation of poking fun for not seeing the most credible and the best fights, that's the generation we in. That's just what's up. But honestly, man, I want to see these dudes fight each other. And if Errol Spence the better man than Bud, all you can do is respect it. Hold on, Kobe. All you can do is respect it. What's going on, bro?
What's happening, bro?
Shit chilling. Who they want Bud to fight? Y'all want that motherfucker to go to the afterlife and fight the Holy Spirit and God and Jesus? Fight the devil? Want this nigga to turn in the spine?
Who's left for him to fight? Because those names that we tossing out. I mean, Regis a 147? Has he ever fought at 147 before?
Let's pull it up. You see. Let's see. I know he was 152 in the amateurs, but so he got a fight where he fought. Hold on. He fought above 147 pounds. That was a long time ago. Technically, he fought at welterweight a lot of times. 141, 142, 142 here and there. So technically,
because it's above the 140-pound limit.
Yeah, technically he has.
But he hasn't had a meaningful fight at welterweight.
No.
When he was.
But him and Bud, I'll take it.
I'll take him and Bud. I'll take Bud versus Ugas as well. I mean, Bud can't do no right in anybody's eyes anyway, because everybody's Team Spence. So it don't matter what he does. He not gonna get the respect of the fans until he mollywop on Earl.
Nope.
And curb stomp his ass.
And Earl can look as suspect as he want to. Like he said, he gonna ask Al for the fight finally.
Yeah. I mean, like you said before, he being a man of his word, but I feel like that fight is bigger than any belt that you could make. I feel like it's the biggest fight in the world. So they should have been made this fight at least 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's bigger than Manny.
I'm going back.
It's bigger than Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, it's bigger than Manny Pacquiao, and I think it's bigger than Fury and Wilder too.
I think, but I understand the Pacquiao. You want to get Pacquiao cool, but you was gonna fight Ugas before you was gonna fight Bud.
Yeah, exactly. He was gonna fight. We all thought that he was gonna fight Ugas, who was lined up, and then magically, they did the WBA, the World Boxing Al Association, and they stripped that belt, gave it back to Pacquiao, and now he get the Pacquiao fight.
And Ugas talking about he's gonna be defending the title. I said, what title you gonna be defending?
What title do he got?
The regular belt now? Because it ain't changed yet. Yeah, he's still the super. So
and Ugas was. You said it's a rumor that he might be. Wait, it's Thurman and what's his name was supposed to be fighting. My bad.
Sean Porter, and he supposed to be fighting. Ugas supposed to be fighting Boots. They say they in negotiations. So I know for sure Friday. So Friday, Saturday. But that's a great fight. Ugas gonna get his dick knocked in the dirt. We know that.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, do you think that Ugas even really stands a chance? Because has Ugas ever even fought a hard puncher? A puncher that carries that power, from what we've seen from Boots?
Then he don't throw enough neither. So Boots ain't gotta worry about nothing really coming back.
Coming back at him. And Ugas, what I see him throw especially against Porter, was them body shots. It wasn't really it wasn't nothing up top, nothing that he mixes up it to blind you or nothing like that.
He fought Omar Figueroa, Thomas Delorme. So really, he lost to Miramon in an 8-rounder, but
the young master.
But yeah, he ain't really fought a puncher. But we got to see. Maybe he can do something to Boots. I doubt it.
I don't. After what I saw from Boots, I was so impressed. Like you said, I feel like he's at that top level already. He needs to be fighting dudes like Porter, Thurman.
Yeah,
those is his type. I like the I wanted to see Boots fight just for me, like the fan side of me. I wanted to see him fight somebody like Jamal James or what's dude's name? You call him Qdoba?
Oh, Qdoba. Yeah, he with PBC too. And if he get the Ugas fight, that means he signed a deal with Al Gennaro. Salute.
Yeah.
if Boots beat Ugas and get the regular belt, you know Spence ain't gonna fight him. Even though Spence said he was gonna fight him.
I don't think Spencer's gonna fight him, to be honest. I think that's when the excuse gonna come out that he weight trained and they need to move up to 54.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him neither, because that young boy, how old is Ennis? Around 24, 23, 24?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Young killer.
I don't think he want to take that type of ass whooping.
Remember Earl was going around here saying that calling Keith Thurman out at 16-0. Why don't you show some motherfucking hospitality then?
Yep. Remember, and the funny thing is, Keith Thurman's little conspiracy, it kind of makes a lot of sense now when you think about it. Nobody was asking. Everybody was talking about Floyd fighting Thurman.
Yep, and then he got Earl.
Yeah, and then he got Earl. And remember, hey CJ, you ever notice? I don't know if you was on Twitter at this time, but remember when Floyd had went up against, I think it was after the Canelo fight. The Canelo fight was before the Maidana fight, right?
Was it before the? Yeah, it was before the Maidana fight.
Okay, so it was a little bit after the Canelo fight. Amir Khan had called out Floyd, and Floyd was like, "I'll fight you if you could beat Adrian Broner." And then he put in quotations, "which you won't." Floyd is kind of doing the same thing that that Eddie Hearn is doing for Anthony Joshua, trying to put up that Dillian White security to keep Deontay Wilder away. Floyd was doing that with AB, and he did it with Earl to keep this.
And then he didn't want to fight AB. He could fight AB and made $300 million.
Yeah, he could have fought AB, and I think the hood would have been there. Everybody would have been there to see that. He would definitely would have thrashed on AB. We all know that, but still, like, that would have been a great fight. He probably would have broke pay-per-view record. He probably would have broke that Manny Pacquiao record.
Yep, AB would have been talking shit. Niggas would have forgot about his last few performances.
Yeah, and then that would have he could have sailed off it. Both of them could have sailed off in the sun.
Like I said, he ain't trying to fight no brother. He ain't trying to help no brother out. I've been telling y'all about Floyd.
Yeah, cool Mayweather. I'm sorry. And yesterday, Lion Killer had a good ass show where he talked about Floyd not being a billionaire. Y'all should check that out too.
He not. He made a billion. Don't mean you worth $1 billion.
Yeah, he always talks about it.
If you made $50,000, that don't mean you bring $50,000 home.
It's just like when y'all get a paycheck. If you made, let's say you made $1,800 on your paycheck, but you only bring home $11,000. You don't got that $1,800 in your pocket. You just netted that. You just grossed it. Sorry, you ain't netted.
Yeah, you get a little bit. You get a little bit back from taxes, but not much.
Not much. You ain't getting that much back. It go to something else. Like I said before, Floyd is a big coon, and if you put that nigga on pay-per-view and ask him to spell the word investment, that the word that he loved to use so much, that nigga, it would take that nigga a whole 12 rounds. How many? 36 minutes it is. It would take that nigga 36 minutes to spell that word investment. He'd probably get it wrong too. If you offered him $1 trillion to do it, he'd definitely get it wrong.
Can I get about Val? Floyd.
He said,
something salute.
Leonard, can I buy? What's a vowel? Can I buy a vowel? Can I buy one?
Leonard like AEIOU. Sometimes Y.
He said, "What?" He'd probably be like, "What about W?"
Like Floyd. We went over this before we left.
Floyd. I already told you about the alphabets. What? Can I put a number in there? Like, no, I told you the difference between alphabets and numbers. Remember syllables? Syllables, Floyd.
But had an A in the equation. Not you gotta go through this whole thing, like, man.
It's dumb. Yo, and it's crazy that people don't really believe that he can't read, because didn't Floyd drop out of school at like 13 or 14 to pursue boxing?
Yeah, he like the 8th grade, I think he said. Yep.
Yeah, like this. I work with a lady, no lie. CJ, she can't read. She like 58 years old. Black lady can't read worth a damn, bro. Been working there for 40 years.
I
said 40
like
years.
Floyd
Sorry,
just be signing
years.
shit.
Yeah, he just
be signing shit.
He probably just practiced a little signature, you know.
But a nigga that can't read make $400-500 million, make a nigga look bad.
It damn sure do. I need to do better in life.
Yeah. Nigga can't read, beating your ass. I bet nigga, you can't read, Floyd. Nigga, go to the hallway, bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that.
I didn't mean that. How about we have a spell off instead? How about we have a spell off?
Let me give your ass a knuckle sandwich, you gonna say, bro.
That's crazy.
But to me, Regis and Bud interested. Regis can punch.
Yeah, but the thing is, do Regis got the reach to get?
No.
He
Unless
don't got the
unless Bud just come to him and give him an
and
opportunity.
try to run his ass over. I don't think.
What happened to Al Heyman? What happened? Because he's supposed to maybe sign that one fight deal. Al don't want him back.
He did. It's the AB fight. I think it's the AB fight. He's not Al not feeding him AB.
Nope. AB like hell no, that nigga hit too hard. Fuck
but
that.
AB's,
I'm going to fans.
Remember we was talking about how AB was looking crazy down in Miami before. This is before he was out here doing that wild stuff that he did. Remember he said on Ellie Setback channel they asked him who he wanted to fight next, and he was like, "I want to beat Regis Prograis' ass. I'm trying to fuck him up."
That nigga, after that last fight, man, nigga need to sit his ass down.
He need to retire. I always say that, especially after that nigga done took about CJ. That nigga done took about $550 from me. He done robbed me for a lot of money. I said I'll never watch him fight again, but after that last fight, I don't think I'll ever watch him again.
Y'all keep saying that shit. Y'all say that shit about Floyd. Pity pat, run. Pity pat, run.
At least he pat and run. AB just be pity and no pat. It be pity and no pat and just taking shots.
Madonna ruined him, bro.
But all right, remember I just watched your last video. Like how you said with Wilder, we don't know his temperament about after how he gonna feel after his first loss. We'll see about it. Maidana literally took this guy's soul. Like he really got to fight Maidana somehow, some way. Like
he got a Floyd fight. He got a Floyd fight off that nigga. You gotta fight the brother. You gotta fight the brothers to get a fight shot at Floyd. Austin Trout, Canelo, Adrian Broner, Madonna.
Who did Ricky
Ortiz, Andre Berto. Yeah, I forgot who Ricky had. No, I think he beat Casazu. I could be wrong.
That's who it was? I can't remember.
No, he beat Jose Luis Castillo. My bad. Yeah, he beat Jose Luis Castillo. And he said you seen more action in this fight than you seen in Floyd's whole career.
Damn.
He said, fuck that, Leonard. Go get me that fight, Leonard. Go get me that fight, Leonard.
And then end up headbutt in the turnbuckle. Like he was wrestling. Like he was a professional wrestler. But
that name, man. He almost dropped Floyd in that first round, though.
He did. I was kind of nervous. I damn near pissed my pants. I used to be a huge Floyd fan at that time.
Yeah, me too. HHO at W welterweight got a better resume than AB. Who is HHO?
Who's HHO?
Yeah, we need to know.
Yeah,
he must have been a typo. Yeah, AB, man, Madonna changed that nigga life around. He was nigga on OnlyFans.
Jesus Christ. I remember that build up to that fight too. Like he was a little bit too confident. Remember they did the little all access where he came in to the dressing room with Floyd and his stomach was looking all big and he was like, I used to have a 6-pack, but I got one ab right now. He was like, don't worry, he'll be back to a 6-pack. And that nigga he took everything for a joke.
When that nigga lost, when he lost, they was throwing shit at that nigga, man, throwing cups, food at him.
His whole life was ruined.
That was fucked up. You ain't lying, man. Then remember he was dancing on the way to the on the way to the fight.
Jesus Christ! Nah, I remember. I remember Instagram. He was like, "Meet me." His hotel was right across the street. He was like, "Maidana, meet me there. I'm gonna light your ass up in a couple of minutes." He was talking cash shit.
Yeah, I thought he was too. He humped Madonna. Madonna humped the shit out of his ass.
Jesus
that was the last. And then he really lost to Paulie low key though.
You think so?
It was close.
It was a close fight.
He never should have jumped up to 147, bro. He should have shot his ass down at 135.
He should have stayed,
but he took a risk.
He was, and that's the great thing about boxing. And to be honest, the fight with Maidana, that's probably his best fight.
He did come back at the end. Keep 100 boxing sweet science. I don't think Bob capping about Regis because if Regis would have aired him out on Twitter by now. Yeah, he probably right.
Maybe, but
Regis ain't gonna get no shot nowhere else. Be honest, be real. We're gonna get a title shot.
He can't fight because he can't be. I don't think Regis can beat Josh Taylor at all. I don't think he's capable of beating Josh Taylor. He literally got
he ain't on PBC, so he ain't getting none of that.
He ain't getting no PBC work, and I don't think he could beat. It's the best chance for him to get a shot at the title but I also think that he's not in the same league as as Bud. So I really feel like if he fight either Bud or Earl, he getting washed up either way. He's gonna get.
He probably think Bud Chinny, if he land, he got a chance. That's all it can be. And plus, where you gonna get a title shot from?
Yeah, because
nowhere else.
Nowhere else is. Yeah, he ain't got no other resorts but to fight Terrence Crawford. Like you said, it's a risk that he could take. I feel like it's.
You gotta take. He's 32 years old. He older than me.
Shit, yeah, he gotta step on the gas. He's only a one-time champion, right? He wasn't unified or nothing. He only had one belt. So
if AJ fight Regis, he gonna get stopped. Donald said, "Put your money up, nigga." Donald Williams said, "Put your money up, little nigga." He mocked Paulie. Okay.
What's up, y'all?
What about? Hold on. What's going on? He said, "What you think about Wilder saying about Jamel need to be slapped?" Yeah, he said Wilder said Jamel mad at him because he picked Tony Harrison. He said Tony Harrison, my boy. He said that's why he mad. That's why he beefing. Jamel a funny nigga.
Fuck Charlo. Fuck Jamel Charlo. I hope he loses. That nigga, bro. Hey, bro, I swear to God, bro, whoever said they talking about him like being on steroids, man, it's a good possibility because all that is estrogen. Why he got a blank on people like he do? Like, god damn.
They said that nigga always been like that, bro.
He just
he got some issues, man.
It's little twin syndrome. He just jealous of his brother.
Yeah, I mean, he's a better boxer. He's a better boxer.
Hey, did y'all see that all access with Jamal? He even said they got like a little rift between each other.
His mama got on there. I was like, hold on, nigga, hold on.
Definitely.
You said what? Hold on. Hello?
No, I said definitely.
Oh, cool. But yeah, that was a good all access though for Montiel though. That shit was dope.
Yeah, it was.
I still ain't watching it.
But he said Water called him a raccoon. He did. He said he was just mad because he picked Tony Harrison.
Walder's a bitch.
You said who?
Hey.
Walder is a bitch.
Oh man, you gotta take over in the UK. Stay over there in the UK with that bullshit.
So you got Tyson Fury? You got Tyson Fury?
Whoop him. Fury's gonna mollywop him. The Great White Hope. The Great White Hope.
Who the fuck is what?
Who you gonna take? All right, you take who gonna win, Fury or AJ?
Fury's the best. The best.
You
heard me, Sweat, Mr. Sweat, the best.
So you don't think AJ can win?
AJ's got no chin. He's got no chin. He can't take a jab from Klitschko.
Oh yeah, there you go right there. You just put your camera on.
Klitschko hits harder than Tyson Fury, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I want to see.
Klitschko has no power. Fury killed Wilder. He knocked out Wilder. Wilder has a little bit more power than Klitschko, but Klitschko got no power. You feel me?
Klitschko can punch a little bit.
Yeah,
Klitschko's got no power.
This motherfucker sound like he's 13.
Word, how old are you, bro?
Old enough to be a pop.
Old enough to what?
Pop? No, he said to be your pops.
Old enough to what?
Give me some money, pops.
Wait, say what now?
Old enough to be.
Old enough to be your pops, bro.
You turn your camera. He just turned his camera on.
I ain't even.
Don't come up.
It is.
Mate.
Yeah, just see it.
What's your room temperature at? What's your room temperature at, mate?
I don't know. Shit, I'm in the basement.
You're sweating your balls off, mate.
It's cool. You won't say it to my face. Put your camera on.
I will. Put
your camera on. Come on.
Oi.
Put your camera on.
We want to know what you look like. You look English muffin.
Yeah, so I can slide in your mind.
Show your tea and crumpet face, you little punk ass.
Wait, hold on. And let me tell you
something. He gone.
That little whippersnapper, I was about to tell his ass he lucky he alive because I was about to tell his mama that to swallow his ass, but I let his ass live, you little chump.
Like a little girl. If A stops Regis is that a comeback? That's the greatest comeback in Dream welterweight history.
Hey, CJ, I want to ask you a question, bro. Is it supposedly what Ugas supposed to be fighting Boots or something?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm gonna find out Friday.
Oh, that I like to see that.
That's gonna be a good ass fight. What you talking about?
That's gonna.
I love to see that.
I got Boots by thrashing.
Yeah, I got Boots by 7-round knockout.
You said 7?
Ooh, I can never stop, Tabby.
Boots will be the nigga to do it.
But yeah, he went in on Dillian White too. He said Dillian White gay. Wow, that's gay. No cap.
Anybody that adopts another man that don't even have his last name, and the dude adopts the last name and all that, something up.
I wish they would have fought because I really wanted Wilder to knock his ass out because I can't stand Dillian White.
Me neither. Dillian White get knocked out like ain't shit happen.
Man, I'm telling you right now.
He's mentally tough. You gotta give him credit on that one.
He is.
It's two people. I think Dillian White, that's the dude in boxing I hate the most. Hate him more than Canelo than anybody else. I cannot stand Dillian White.
Nah, I despise Canelo more. I got no respect for him.
I got more respect for
they both was on some shit.
I got more respect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They both was on that shit.
Canelo was on them Clementines.
Jamel looks like he be outside your house if you take his chick. Yeah, fool, that's my woman. He said my brother's still talking to my ex-wife or some shit. He said like
that. What? Like, come on, bro.
Sean, what's going on?
Who said that?
Jamil. He said my brother's still talking to my ex-wife.
Yeah, that's because that's his nephew's mother. You idiot.
Something wrong with that motherfucker, bro. I don't care. Something wrong with that motherfucker.
What's up, broski?
You saying okay? You're banned again,
mate. You suck, mate. You tell me I leave, but you turn the ban on yourself.
Wow, this dude came
I'll be training once in a week, twice on a Sunday. You bum, you dustin', mate.
No, that shit is hilarious, bro.
Oh my god!
I whoop you every day, twice on a Sunday. You bum.
Wow. He literally live in his mama's house. That's crazy. Yo, tell your mama to make sure. Tell your mama I like coconut oil on my back, little boy.
Tell my mama we argue. Hey, look at your closet, bro. We shit at. This nigga got a red little shirt and shit. Oh, come on, man. Get out here.
Lord Jesus. You UK motherfuckers weird, bro. Y'all weird.
It's way past.
What's up, L5 player?
Too.
You ain't lying.
Your best heavyweight like the kids dudes in the mouth and pick them up and walk around with them. Your other heavyweight like to be in hot tubs with all his friends. I mean, good God. What's wrong with y'all over there?
That's some straight weirdos, man.
He said trolling on mine. Okay, Sports 2. And he's just a troll. That's crazy. He said despise Dillian and Big Baby. Wilder should have fought both of them rather than Ortiz and Fury Part 2. Yeah, I would like to see him stretch Dillian White.
Big Baby would have been a big fight. Big Baby would have been a big fight because Big Baby.
His Big Baby. Big Baby. Big Baby said he smashed his wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just about to say because he would have talked about his wife, all of that. Yeah, he said
Big Baby. Yeah, Big Baby did.
Yeah. He said he spanked on his wife. That was
that's another thing about Big Baby, bro. Big Baby pissed me off, man. He could have not say he's a great fighter and all that, but his mouthpiece, bro, would have made the heavyweight division even better, bro. You know?
Yep. He probably could have beat AJ. He probably could have beat AJ.
If he would have beat AJ, he would have.
I think he would have beat AJ.
He would have had a permanent residency at the Barclays because he's from Brooklyn, so he would have definitely been selling that shit out crazy. Permanent residency.
Bro, most definitely. Hey, CJ, on your Tyson Fury video, this was this idiot on there talking about like Wilder and Fury is running from AJ. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, why would they be scared of a nigga that lost? Why would they be scared of a nigga that lost to a fat short dude?
Got dropped. He hurt. Nobody think Andy Ruiz nobody think Andy Ruiz a puncher. Neither.
I think Andy Ruiz proved he wasn't a puncher against Chris Arreola.
Nope. Chris Arreola was man.
You got you gotta think about it. How Andy Ruiz got AJ in trouble is how really Tyson Fury got Wilder in trouble. He hit him in the back of the head in the equilibrium. Shit, it was a flat line after that, bro. downhill.
His daddy was mad as hell at Eddie Hearn. He had to stop his daddy for putting them hands on Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
He was pissed off.
Yo, remember CJ? He stopped his pops and he was like, "It was me, Dad. It was me. I was the one who was fighting. I was."
That nigga dad Eddie Hearn was like, "You can't bring your dad back no more."
That nigga probably was gonna skin him, make some boots out of his ass.
That shit was fun.
You ain't lying. That nigga about to put the hands on him. I got that Fred interview up with Deontay Wilder. I hope Wilder get to beat this nigga, and I hope Wilder get him. Man. I
ain't even get to comment on that because I lost service and all that. But bro, just his whole, and I listened to a few responses and reactions to it. Just Wilder's whole demeanor. I don't know if it was, like he said, I'm done talking and I'm just ready to fight, or if it was, I don't want to hear this guy talk to me, so it's gonna get me riled up and take me off my game plan. But I'm not too confident in Wilder beating Fury. I'm not at all. Like I wouldn't like.
I am, bro.
Somebody tried to bet me 200 today. Like somebody was like, "Listen, we could bet 200 right now."
If he cheated, if Wilder win, that proves Fury cheated. That shit gonna be hilarious.
If Wilder win, I'm gonna be happy as hell. But I'm just not confident in Wilder winning, just because like. The press conference was the first time we really got a chance to hear from Wilder on a national scale, and Fury's there. And we didn't really get to see his temperament and how he would be around Fury while Fury's there in front of him talking shit. He kind of wasn't there because he had the headphones on. Like you seen when it was time for them to face off, he had to be tapped on the shoulder to know that. Maybe he didn't want to let Fury get in his head. That's what I'm saying. Like is that do you guys think that that's a sign that maybe he's just trying to tune everything out? He don't want Fury to set him off, or is that a sign of fragile that he's mentally fragile? Or
no, I think he just don't want to engage in the mind games.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you like this too, man. Like we all know. I mean, I ain't gonna say we all know, but it's pretty much clarified that the man did cheat. Because first of all, if you saying I did all this and I didn't, I'm suing your ass. They never did that. Second of
defamation.
If defamation. Wilder was like, I'm pretty sure Al Heyman told him too, but why the hell do I want to tell y'all? I done went out with these allegations. I done told y'all what happened. Now we come to the press conference. And don't get me wrong, come on, Tyson Fury's got a machine behind him. So you already know they prepped him like, all right, he bring up this cheating allegation. This is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to do. And they just going to try to make Wilder look crazy. But at the end of the day, he don't look crazy because he got the third fight. And obviously, there had to be something wrong with them gloves. Because like I said, when the fight started, man, something just didn't feel right to me. I'm like, man, Wilder don't look the same. Something up. And then I knew the fight was over when that second round for Wilder caught him with that right hand and Fury ate that shit like a Big Mac.
He ain't even flinch.
Oh, my God. Flinch. I said, but he kept going. What the fuck?
I was at Hooters watching that shit. I was in the whitest neighborhood ever. And when Wilder hit him, everybody said, ooh. And then when he didn't drop, I heard this white lady go, oh, my God, he's still up. I was like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, he hit that nigga with two. He hit that nigga with two of them bitches. He just, I knew it was over. Yeah, something didn't feel right about that fight. Fury seemed too confident. That nigga, his entrance was too confident.
Remember, CJ, like I told y'all remember, like the press conference, like Fury had this eerie ass look. He had the dark shades on.
Yep.
He had the cut lip.
Yep.
He just looked
like dope thing.
He looked faked out. You know, like how when somebody's smoking B-Rock, like after a while, like they chin and they cheekbones look. He looked just extra doped up. Like something just wasn't right about the whole ordeal, the whole build up to
Wilder better check them fucking gloves.
Yeah, well, and this is what I wanted to, and what I was disappointed at too was why didn't anybody ask him about JD's? Because where the fuck was JD's at? Because JD's is his.
He said he got an earful. He said Jay don't know what to look for. He said Jay don't know what to look for.
And that's not appropriate. That's not an appropriate answer because you're letting him off the hook. And I'm not gonna lie. Like I think like everybody else with a little bit of sense, I'm still upset with Wilder about doing that to Mark Brilliant because at the end of the day, Mark Brilliant did save his life, regardless of what the what anybody wants to believe on the contrary about them calling Marbrilla the cheetah, saying that he spiked his water or anything like that. He saved your life. Your children still has their father at the end of the day, and you still have a third fight to fight where you're gonna make a ton of money to support your family. So,
Hey, bro,
Mark,
I feel you on that, bro. But I'm gonna tell you something I was saying during the fight too. If you look at go, because I record.
Hey, Kevin, no. So hold on, Kevin, no.
All right.
What's going on, Kev?
What up, bro?
Appreciate to have you, bro.
Oh man, anytime, my man, anytime. I like what I'm seeing. I like what you're doing. I like what I'm seeing from your channel, man. So, you know.
We all. I don't know if Easy think Lubin gonna win, but we all got Lubin winning versus Rosario, and you the southpaw specialist. So, I mean, how did that fight happen? How does the process of fights happen? Like, do they come to you, the manager, be like, or this 3 opponents we got for Erickson, or do you put heads with Erickson and be like, this is what we should do, and ultimately, do he have the last say on Rosario or whoever else y'all fight?
Well, this situation is a different situation because when you rank number 1 in a certain sanction body, they have what they call mandatory. You have to fight mandatories to become the mandatory to the champion. So this is a WBC mandatory. This is like our 3rd mandatory. So this is the final eliminator, is what they're calling it. So when you're in different situations, certain situations dictate how things play out. So this is the final eliminator. The winner of this fight is in line to fight the winner of Charlo and Castaño.
So, I mean, do you just watch the film of Rosario, whoever y'all fight, or do you sit, or you just do the game plan, or do Lubin just, watch it with you? Because you see a lot of fighters saying now they don't watch film anymore.
Well, I break down footage and break down tape and footage myself and come up with a strategy, and we go in the gym and work on the strategy and the game plan, and it's his job to go out on fight night and execute.
So when you look at Rosario, I mean, anything stand out other than his power?
I mean, he's kind of awkward. He's got some. He throws punches from little awkward angles, and he tries to counter punch, but it's not really. He's not really slick with it, but it's more so he'll punch. His counters are more so punching with you as opposed to punching after you punch. So. And like I said, he throws a few different shots from some awkward angles, and he's got power in both hands. So, that's what we're working on. That's what that's what we're preparing to deal with. And we all locked and loaded and ready to go, man. We got him. We got him. Pretty much. On lock. We pretty much got everything figured out that he brings to the table. So, and we know how to come back with we got an answer for pretty much everything he want to do.
So which fight you watch more, the Gallimore, was it Jamel, or did you watch the Julian J-Rock and see the best version of him?
It's not about which fight I watch more. I watched every fight that I found that he had on tape. Because styles make fights. Just because he looked good against this particular opponent and he looked bad against that particular opponent, styles make fights. So you have to watch everything that you can get your hands on and break it down and be able to decipher just what it is that where his weaknesses are and where his strengths are.
Did you go back and watch do you go back and watch Lubin tape and just be like, oh, this is what we need to do, or could you do better at this, or do you watch him?
Did that when he first got with me. I wanted to know just exactly what it was that he needed to enhance. I needed to see what his strengths were and what his weaknesses were. So as a trainer, as a good trainer and experienced trainer, you don't try to change a guy. You try to elevate his strengths and alleviate the weaknesses. So you definitely have to go back and watch what it was that he was doing prior to me working with him, and the areas that he needs to improve on, and you know, and the areas that he's doing well that I can take to another level.
So how did that happen? How did y'all? I know the situation with Jamil, but how did you end up connecting with him? Because I see the dude that was coaching him is kind of still with him.
Yeah, he keep Jason. You know, just Jason's been with him since the amateurs, and you know, he just wanted to find a more experienced trainer that could take him to another level, and just so happened, you know, he approached me. You know, he's a southpaw. I've won 11 world titles with 6 different fighters, and he's seen what the success I've had with southpaws, and so you know, he approached me and asked me if I would work with him. I said yes, and the rest is history.
I mean, did you know about his work ethic, or you just knew he was hungry after losing? He was like, you know what, I'm gonna get his kid a shot.
Well, I mean, I didn't know anything. I didn't know too much about him. Like I said, I've seen him fight a couple of times. Actually, I commentated one of his fights on Bounce TV, and you know, so I got an up close look at him, and you know, he won that fight. He looked good in that fight, so you know, I was familiar with him. But you know, after the Charlo fight, you know, he approached me. He was looking to get with a trainer that could take him to another level, and I was the guy that he chose, and you know, so far so good.
Yeah, because he's definitely looked a lot better with you, a little bit more patient. He was kind of a little bit of like, I want to say aggressive. He was a little bit too hungry in some of his fights. He's just aggressive, and now you see him kind of picking his shots, his IQ showing. He fighting with a rhythm now, so he definitely, you know, has improved. And then the biggest question is people question his chin, but you see a lot of great fighters get caught with that shot and they go on and still become world champions. So you know, they surprised that y'all fought the puncher. I'm not surprised. You know.
Well, the bottom line is this. It ain't about us picking an opponent. When you're in the final eliminator situation, you have to fight whoever the WBC mandates that you fight for the final eliminator to become the mandatory, and the champion has no choice but to either the winner of this fight, the champion has no choice but to either fight or give up the belt. So
yeah, but you see a lot of these guys go to the route of least resistance, and you know, Lubin just looked like he doesn't lack confidence after the Jamil fight. Is that something that like if Jamil beat Castanos, or you know, Castanos could win, he's not a bad fighter. Is that something that you after he beat Rosario, y'all gonna gun for that, or do y'all expect him to move up?
I mean, we can't dictate what Charlo does. I mean, he got the right to do whatever he want to do. So our focus is to beat Rosario, and that's our focus. The focus solely on Rosario, the Rosario fight. And after Lubin takes care of Rosario, and he's the mandatory, you know, either you got to fight or give up the belt. So that's the purpose of being in this fight.
Did y'all have a conversation? Because I heard he said he wasn't comfortable squeezing down to 47. Did y'all have a conversation about possibly squeezing down?
No, man, that I don't even know. I mean, maybe he put something out just to. That was kind of being sarcastic, but no.
Feels solid at 154 pounds, and you kind of look at the rest of the landscape. You got Danny Garcia, who did move up as well too, because I think that you know, Lubin can fight him and get a title or unify with Danny Garcia if they could put him in position, because it is deep. But I hear that some of the other fighters say they're gonna move up. J-Rock said if Charlo move up, he moving up. Hurd said the same thing. So I mean, how do y'all feel about fighting some of those welterweights moving up?
Well, we focused on the guys that's in the division right now. I mean, people say anything and everything on social media, man. So I mean, you know, Hurd just lost. So what are we talking about that for? I mean, you know.
Yeah. Oh. But going forward, I mean, anybody else you working with that we need to know about? I know the kid on Fight Hype that had the interview, you had him in camp. The one that you say he's slick counter puncher. Forget the guy's name.
I got a kid. Leon Lawson, 6'5".
Yeah.
Fight 150. He ain't the one that we talking about. The slick. I don't know who that is.
You brought him. I mean, maybe not train him. You brought him into camp to just spar Lubin for the
You talking about Karan Davis that we brought in
yeah, that's his name.
bar. Yeah. He's slick, but he's strong. You know, he just fought Anthony Durrell on Fox, and it was a draw. So that's Karan. You know, so
I know I thought he was with Bredman for a minute, so he's just down there with y'all now.
yeah, he with Breadman still. He just came in.
Okay.
You know,
I thought he won that fight, and I love the Durrells, and yeah, their nephew Leon he's a tall guy. How's he doing so far? Because I know y'all fighting Gallimore soon, right?
Yeah, we fighting Gallimore the next day on Fox Sports 1. The day after Lubin Rosario.
So how do you go when you got a young guy like Lawson? How do you know he's ready for a guy like Gallimore? Because Gallimore ain't no slouch.
Nah, he ain't no slouch, and it's a big step up fight. But he's ready, and the only way for him to show the fans and the boxing world is to take a fight like this. I mean, I think he's better than Sebastian Fundora. So, but the only way to prove that is to, fight some of the guys that Fundora is fighting. So,
Yeah, you tell the guys kind of your background. I know you started at St. Louis. You was a cop and all that. Tell them kind of your background.
Yeah, I mean, I boxed in the amateurs as a kid,
okay.
And St. Louis probably had one of the best amateur programs throughout the 80s and 90s in the country. I remember one time we did a dual meet, St. Louis versus Cuba. Just a St. Louis team versus Cuba. That's how good the program. That's how the top notch the fighters was in St. Louis back in the day. So St. Louis has a deep, rich boxing history, and I left it and went into the Army and fought on the all Army boxing team. Came out of the Army, joined the police department, and then I started my own gym with the kids in the after school, and I turned it into the PAL program, and had one of the best amateur boxing programs in the country. So several of my guys wanted to turn pro, so I turned my guys pro and started my own promotion company. And Corey Spinks, Devin Alexander, Von Alexander, and several other guys they all turned pro, and here we are.
Yeah, I remember Devin was a good fighter. I remember he beat Juan Urango. Y'all had a really, really good chemistry, man, with him too. Mm-hmm. But how you end up with Corey came to your pro. Corey, man, I still thought he beat Jermaine Taylor, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of people that say y'all got robbed against Jermaine, but politics play a major role in this sport, so
Yeah, he moved up, and
we messed up a lot of money when we beat Mayorga for the undisputed. Mayorga had knocked out Vernon Forrest, and then they thought he was going to knock out Corey for the undisputed welterweight championship. They already had a $20 million deal set for Mayorga to fight Sugar Shane Mosley, and then we, boxed circles around Mayorga and, became undisputed. So,
You got any questions for him, Kobe? I don't know if he's still there, but we got Lester. He said, Kevin Cunningham, how was it really working with Adrian Broner? No shade, but what was your thoughts when Adrian Broner went off during the press conference?
Which press conference?
I don't know. Which one Lester, could you clarify that one? I think he was talking about when he went at Leonard Ellerby. Is that the one you're talking about? But I'm not sure. I don't know if he's going to clarify. But yeah, how was it working with Adrian Broner? And Javante too, he's a good fighter too.
Like my little nephew, man. I've been knowing him since he's 65 pounds, 8 years old, and
y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
My bad.
Yeah, so I really know him, he know me. So it's really when he gets in camp, we don't have no problem. He's one of the hardest working fighters in the gym when he gets in camp. It's just a matter of getting him to camp, and once he gets to camp, he's focused.
I was actually going to ask that question, but I was at Lubin's previous fight prior to him joining you guys, and I wanted to just piggyback on a question that CJ asked. What would you say is Lubin's mentality up to this date prior? Is there any difference between when he first started working with you up until now?
I mean, his mentality ever since we've been working together is to get back on track and become champion. So, I mean, his mentality has never changed since he's been with me.
And what do you think are his biggest improvements since you guys started working together?
Well, I mean, basically, he wasn't. He it was. He didn't really understand how to take advantage of being a southpaw, and I guess in order for him to understand it, he has to have someone to show him and teach him the advantages of being a southpaw. So, get with me, he's learned the different advantages and how to take advantage of being a southpaw, the different angles to use, how to take advantage of the angles, how to take advantage of certain shots, how you can set up right-handers because of the fact that you're a southpaw. And I think that's been the biggest thing that he's picked up from being with me, learning how to master fighting as a southpaw.
And he's definitely looked a lot better since he's been with you. And when you look at continue with the Rosario fight, when you look at Rosario, do you think anything that really stand out to you that worries you about him?
Oh, anytime you facing a guy that can punch with both hands, you got to be on point all night long. So, he can punch with both hands. I mean, my guy can punch also. My guy is the better boxer, the better skill fighter. The all-around better fighter is Hammer's the all-around better fighter. But when you're facing a puncher, you got to be on point all night. You can't fall asleep at no point at no time in any round. So that's what you're dealing with.
Yeah, and I love what you did without your career with Devin and Corey Spinks. And how was that atmosphere when he fought? I think when he fought Zab in St. Louis. How was that atmosphere? Was that one of the best atmospheres you've been in as a coach?
That was one of the best atmospheres in the sport of boxing, period, man. I mean, we sold the place out 23,500. I mean, you had Jay-Z, you had Denzel Washington sitting ringside, you had Big Meech and the whole BMF crew. You had the Pimps Up, Hoes Down from the old HBO documentary, Pimps Up, Hoes Down.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man. I mean, St. Louis has never seen nothing like that. I mean, that was history. And then you had Nelly walk Corey out. Nelly had just did the Super Bowl halftime, Super Bowl performed at halftime. I mean, you got to be one of the biggest artists in the world to perform at halftime at the Super Bowl. So, I mean, it's just all the pieces fell together, and it was just a crazy event. It's just sad that we didn't, close the deal, but that's neither here nor there at this point. But, it was history.
Did you have to get the blessings to Coach Corey from his father and his uncle?
No.
Okay.
Bob and they was. I mean, they were around and everybody was cool, but they really didn't have no involvement in that situation.
Yeah, because there's Michael Spinks, one of the greatest light heavyweights ever. He was a good heavyweight as well too, man. Sure. Great, and people forget Leon was it 4-6-0 when he beat Ali and won the title. That's unheard of.
Yeah, well, you got to realize
that's unheard of.
What people don't realize is the Spinks family is the most historic boxing family in boxing because they're the most accomplished boxing family in boxing. No other family has 3 undisputed champions in one family. No other family has 2 gold medalists in one family. So, I mean, if somebody can tell me who's more accomplished than the Spinks family as a family, tell me who it is.
No, greatest boxing family ever. Just there's too much history there, man. Too much history. And Corey was a damn good fighter. I love the rhythm he fought with, man. He was a damn good fighter, man.
You had Michael Spinks. He won the undisputed light heavyweight champion, and he was the first light heavyweight to go up to heavyweight and win the undisputed heavyweight championship. Leon Spinks, won the undisputed heavyweight championship when he beat Muhammad Ali.
Oh, yeah.
Corey Spinks won the undisputed welterweight championship. You know, Leon and Michael Spinks are the first two brothers to win Olympic gold on the same Olympic team. So there's no family in the sport of boxing that's more accomplished than the Spinks family. But nobody ever says that. Nobody talks about it. You know, it's crazy.
It is, and you're damn right, man. What was your method behind moving from St. Louis to Florida? It was just climate. It was just time to attract a better clientele. Moving that way.
Well, it was a mixture of all of that. You know, I mean, you know, St. Louis is you from the Midwest. You know what it's like. Winters, you got 13, 14 inches of snow, ice, freezing. You know, and I'm at an age now. You know, where I'm gonna have nice weather. I ain't into shoveling snow and all that. I'm over all that. What fighters wouldn't want to come to South Florida to have training camp? You know.
Definitely a good look, man. When you trained Gervonta, I mean, what was he like? Because he got a big fight coming up on next Saturday. He is our main event. He's fighting Barrios, man, and he's very special, man. He's a special kid. You can tell his athleticism, his power. I mean, what do you think about him fighting Barrios?
First of all, I mean, I got to train him for one fight. You know, he came to me. I guess he had some issues going on back home, so he called me and asked me if I would train him for this particular fight. And I said, sure. And he was in camp with me 2 days later. So we had an 8-week camp. You know, we had a great camp. He was a pleasure to work with. You know, got the weight off. He was sharp. You know, what surprised me the most about him was, you know, when most people think about Gervonta, they think about his punching power and, you know, he's out there to seek and destroy and knock people out, this, that, and the other. But he's one of the most skillful and talented fighters in the game. But, you know, he's got that one punch knockout power. So he don't have to really resort to that as much, you know, but he's highly talented. You know, he's a special fighter and the power is real. The power's going up to 140, and Mario Barrios is a good fighter, and I think it's going to be an interesting fight for a while. I think he's going to present a few problems with his height and reach and his length, but I don't know if he's got the footwork to really, really create the problem that he really needs to create all night long. And at some point, I think Gervonta's going to get a bead on what he's doing, time him and get where he needs to be and you know, drop them bombs, and he's going to be, you know, I don't see it going the distance.
What's an ideal camp for you? If you was like perfect time period in camp, I think Roger said all you need is 8 weeks. Rest in peace to him. What's the perfect camp for you as far as time?
Well, you really can't just put a time on it, because it's all based on every individual fighter. Some fighters come to camp 45 pounds overweight. So 8 weeks, you're going to spend the first 3.5 weeks trying to get the weight off, you know. So half of the camp is spent on getting the weight off. So you ain't working on you know, skill, technique, and game plan and strategy and getting sharp. You spending most of it. So, you know, if you got a guy like that, you know, you probably need more like 10 weeks. So it all depends on the situation.
All right. What you think about Wilder Fury 3? I mean, if you had Wilder, what some of the things you would have him kind of do a little bit differently?
Well, I mean, I think he needs to you know, I think Malik is doing a good job from what I can tell. I think he's working more on his skill set, trying to enhance his skill set and, you know, use his footwork and use distance and range in and out, you know, and setting up the power, because he's got the one punch power, you know. But it's all about not just looking to land a big right hand. At this level, you have to be a setup artist. And that's what he needs to learn how to do is, set that power up and use different variations of jabs, use different ways of creating distance and range and, tricking your fighter, feinting your guy in position to land the shots that you're trying to land. So there's several different things that he can work on. And, look like Malik is, working on a lot of different things. And I would like to see him not get backed up as much in this next fight, and not let Fury just walk to him and back him up. I think Wilder's a better fighter when he's stepping into his punches.
Okay, what you think about Errol Spence and Pacquiao? Two southpaw specialists here.
Yeah, I think Earl is just gonna be too much, too young, too strong, too big, too talented. And I think Father Time is gonna eventually show up, in a fight like that.
I agree with you. You got any other questions, Henry or Kobe?
I want to know coach's thoughts on Jaron Ennis.
Oh, he's what? You got some fighters, you look at them and you say he's special. He's one of them ones that I look at and I say he's special. He's special. He could do it all, and I mean he's sharp, man. I mean he's special.
He is. Man. He just switched, and he a big kid too, man. And
yeah,
his father
ain't small. Yeah. Ain't small, and I know his whole family. I know his dad, his brothers. Farah, his brother Farah has come to camp and work with my guys for years. So, they are a boxing family. They know what they're doing. They know all the tricks of the trade, and that kid has benefited from everything his older brothers and his father, and it's all packed up, and he's benefiting from all of it, and it's showing. And he's gonna be a great fighter.
Yeah. Henry, you still there, Henry? You got anything to say? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. How you doing? How you doing, Coach Cunningham?
What's up, bro?
Nothing much. I just want to say, does Lubin plan on moving up if he can't get the Charlo fight after this W? Because I think he's gonna get. I really want him to get this W against Rosario.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't move up because once he gets the W, he's in position to become WBC champion. So it would make sense to move up. I mean, if Charlo don't fight us, Charlo's got to give up the WBC belt. So no, we ain't going nowhere until, the whole purpose of having this fight is to get in position, either get the title shot or if the champ don't want to fight us, we'll be, fighting somebody else's belt.
Yeah, it'd be like Sergio Garcia or Tim Tszyu. Have you seen Tim Tszyu yet?
I've seen a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah, his daddy was a bad boy. I'm not sure if he got that.
He derailed Zab Judah's career, man.
Definitely did.
Yeah, he had him doing the chicken dance, but Zab still came back and did
the Harlem Shake.
Yeah, but
and
he killed all the potential and all the buzz. Zab was on his way to be in a position like Gervonta's in right now, because the hip hop world, they was fucking with Zab heavy like they messing with Gervonta right now. So, but when he got clipped in that fight, it kind of, finished, the mystique of Super Zab Judah.
Yeah, I remember that fight, man. Yeah, Zab, yeah. Fuck yeah, he did the chicken dance in that fight. Then he ended up losing the ball.
The Harlem Shake.
Okay, they from New York. They from New York. So
no, and Coach, the funny thing is, I don't remember the fight. I remember it vaguely. I was a little kid when it happened, but I do remember being in New York and listening to the radio station Hot 97 and them calling Zab up live on air and playing the Harlem Shake anthem. Which was P. Diddy at the time, and making fun. He hung up. They just kept calling him all morning.
I remember hearing that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, starring Buck Wild.
When the radio station called him, and I remember.
Starring Buck Wild was the morning show on Hot 97.
Yeah, I heard.
They better be lucky. And they better be lucky he didn't come up there. He was just telling how he used to knock out guys 2 or 3 times his size.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
His dad was off the chain back in the day.
Yeah, remember he when versus Zoo versus Costa Zoo didn't Mike Tyson walk with him to the ring too?
No.
Oh, that wasn't that fight.
No.
I think he was back there with him. One of them fights he was.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably back in the back with him. One of them fights. He didn't walk out his ass. He didn't walk out his ass for Costa Zoo.
Go ahead, Kobe. You have something to say?
Oh yeah, I just gotta know because I was in the CJ was there too, but we didn't even know each other at the time. I was at the fight versus it was AB's last fight in the Barclays, and I just want to know what was it that you said to AB in the corner, because we were looking up at the big the stanchion with the video, and we just seen you ripping him a new one, and my cousin had tapped me and he was like, yo, he's telling him to move his fucking hands. Well, did you you tell him to move his hands? Because after that, the fight just did a toes 360, and I had AB winning after that moment.
Yeah, I forgot what round. I think it was about the 7th round or something like that. Yeah, I told him, I said, look, man, we had a tremendous training camp. We did all this training. You're in tip-top shape. What the fuck are you not letting your hands go for, man? What's going on in here, man? I mean, the man is right here right where we thought he was going to be, and you're not letting your hands go. And, told him, man, hey, man, if you want to win this fight, you got to let your hands go, man. So, he went out, and once he started letting his hands go, he hurt. I think that you talking about, that was the same fight where I had AB and Tank.
Tank, yeah, I was, yes.
Yeah. Once he started letting his hands go, he hurt
Jesse Vargas.
Vargas, yeah, he hurt him and everything, man. Turned the fight around.
He did. He started moving them hands.
You let the first half of the fight just go, it was a draw, but he could have won that fight easy.
Do y'all expect for him to fight Regis, or is he gonna chase a belt? Or you don't know what's up with him?
I don't know what AB is doing. I ain't in it. I'm not working in his corner no more. So
okay. All right, thanks, Coach, man. I appreciate it. Anytime you want to come on, man. I wish y'all the best of the luck, man, down there in Atlanta. I was gonna be there, but I couldn't make it, man. But I appreciate it, man. I love y'all down there, man.
Down, man.
Yeah, I was, man. I couldn't make it, man. I had some other life situations.
Man, that's like Hollywood, man.
I'm gonna still try to get down there myself. I'm gonna try to get wiggle my way out of work. I'm trying to get down there myself.
My brother, he live in Ocala. He used to live in Lawrenceville, man, but he moved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
man, keep up the great work you're doing, man. And anytime you need me, man, give me a holler. I'm there.
All right, for sure. Appreciate it, man. Midwest
appreciate
love.
it, Coach.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. You got anything to say, Henry, before we get off? Huh?
Coach Kev, cool.
You said what?
Do I got anything to say?
Yeah. Yeah, do you have anything to say before we get off?
I really hope Lubin win this fight and he can move on to a Charlo fight sometime in the next year, because they fight every 9 months.
Yep. All right, y'all. I'm about to watch this Brooklyn game. Shout out to Rod. I see you.
Oh yeah, I got the bread. I got my bread on KD bringing it back.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. How did Atlanta win, bro?
CJ, I told you my money is in the bank, dog. Like, come on, bro.
Hold on. Atlanta won that game because in the second half, Embiid and Curry's the only people that scored. How you play 24 minutes and only 2 niggas put the ball in the rim?
Look, Ben Simmons will not shoot the ball to save his life, bro.
8 points, 9 assists. Thank you, Ben Simmons. Please,
what the problem
show me my money.
You know what the problem with him is that man was a jump shooter from mid-range and 3 in high school. 23 years old and forgot the whole rhythm of a jump shot. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know.
Steven Bradman said he might be the first athlete to switch from lefty to a righty.
He was always a left-handed shooter.
Yeah, that's what the one that used to train J-Rock, Coach Steven Bradman. He's from Philly. He said he might be the first person to switch from a left-handed shooter to a right-handed shooter.
So I can see that because he's saying he will do it.
He said he might become the first one to do it.
Shit, I don't know about that, but I know something.
Why they don't just put him? Why they just don't put him in the post, bro?
That's what I'm
saying. They can put him in the post and put Embiid at the arc.
It's not that, CJ. It's just that he don't want to learn to do that stuff. He don't want to put in the time and the effort. The same thing with Giannis. They don't want to post and learn a floater. It would make the game so much more easier for him. He don't got to shoot threes.
CJ, he's a guard. He's a big man that got away with playing guard because he's a great passer. Now they want him to really be a point guard. And it's like, yo, fam, number one thing that being a point guard in this era is a jumper. You don't got that.
Yep, or a little floater, a little push. He ain't even got no push shot, bro.
He don't even got.
He only
Andre
got
Drummond got a
dunks
better
and
push
finger
shot than
rolls.
him.
He got dunks
You ain't
and
lying,
finger
bro.
rolls. That's all he got.
Because I looked at that game last night. I said, this shit over with.
I thought so too. I fell asleep, and when
I
I
woke
woke
up this
in the
morning.
third quarter, I was like, "Wait, time out. We back in it?" I said, "Oh no, my money's still alive." CJ, I pulled out the cash and everything from the ATM. I was ready to pay up.
And yeah, man, I don't know what happened in that game, bro. I mean, I could
don't
turn
know what
back.
happened. I don't know what happened, but I'm happy it happened.
I mean,
Yeah, Trae Young. Why if Ben Simmons out there, why they just don't put him on Trae Young? That shit just doesn't make no sense.
It make no sense, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Doc
the
Rivers
same
is
reason
not
why
that good of a
Giannis
coach.
don't guard KD.
You talking if Blow Elite, if Blow Elite was a person, it'd be Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers.
Didn't they blow like a 3-1 lead?
He did it
versus the Lakers or some shit.
He did it 3 times. He did it against y'all.
He did
in
it 3
Detroit.
times.
He did it with the Clippers, and he did it against Houston.
Oh yeah, we put
what he
Tayshaun out the
No, he
he put
did it against
Tayshaun off the
Dallas
damn
last
thing.
year. Dallas, no. Wait,
I mean, it was that one. No, it was
Dallas too.
it was
It was Dallas too.
in Denver. Yep.
Yeah,
Hey, did y'all see? Y'all be watching RCDC3 World? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I'm not.
The niggas that be doing the anime and shit.
Utah last year, Utah.
Yeah, would y'all watch RDC3 World? The nigga that be man, he did the little sketch with Doc Rivers last year when they lost. Paul George, you was trash. Trash, Paul George, you was trash. I know I'm fired.
Yeah, I know who that.
Yeah, that nigga Mark had me. He said, I know I'm fired. Remember the nigga Kobe, the nigga Kobe, the one that had LeBron choking the niggas.
Yes,
he was like, KCP, come in. No, I just want to say, Andre Drummond, you trash.
Oh,
he said Danny Green last year. He choked the shit out.
He choked the shit. Jesus, man.
Daddy. He said this year. He said Caruso 2 points.
Yo, he was wild in the skit. He was wild in that.
He was wild.
You ain't lying. The Doc Rivers was the first one. He said, I know I'm fired. But Kawhi,
if Doc Rivers loses this series, he's out. Yo, he don't need to coach an NBA team ever again. Go to college.
Yeah, we're gonna do some NBA tomorrow. Let me
He's
get off here, man. I gotta go.
He's gonna stay coach. He's
You
gonna
ain't
stay
lying.
coach. All right.
He blow this league, bro. But yeah, I see y'all. We do some NBA tomorrow. Hopefully, peace.
All right, bro.